It's kind of word vomit. But we can talk
What's
about the
word
problem of
vomit?
evil.
I labeled you. Hold on one second, my dear boy. I labeled you different arguments that are kind of disproving your God, but I want to see if you're going to address any of them.
Yeah, the problem of evil doesn't disprove God.
Okay, so if God is God all good?
God is all good, yes.
Would an all good God want evil in the world?
Wouldn't all good God let evil in the world?
Want evil in the world? Pay attention, please.
Wouldn't all good God want evil in the world? So, this is
Answer that question.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer the question, but it's yes or no. It's not a yes or no though.
So just listen, my dear boy. Would an all good God want evil in the world? Yes, they want it, or no, they don't. It's so simple. P1 or not P. Just give me an answer.
But no good God want evil. So I would say.
Do you have an answer?
Yes.
That's a very simple.
I would say yes.
So an all good God would want evil in the world. You see how that's a contradiction? If they're all good but want evil, that's a contradiction. You can't have an all good God.
It's not a contradiction.
Want evil in the world. You see how silly you sound?
Yeah, no, it's not a contradiction, and I can explain how, right? Because an all good God. Because an all good God, I'm gonna explain. So an all good God would have to allow the possibility of evil to exist in a world that is free, right? Because the perfect relationship or the perfect world would be something that is free, yes or no?
Okay, so your argument is because free will needs to exist. That's why.
No, I don't believe in free will. I believe in agency. They're not the same thing.
So they are exact same thing.
No, they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing, buddy. They're not the same thing.
So what is the difference between agency and free will?
Well, agency means that we have the ability to make choices, right? In simple terms, we have the ability to make choices. That does not mean we are free.
That is exactly free will. You are literally
no, that's not free will. That's not free will.
So you just said the ability to make choices. Free will is also the ability to make choices. Like, what are you not understanding?
No, free will is the ability to enact whatever will you want to, right? Did you will yourself to be born?
So that has nothing to do with what I'm saying, and that's a nonsense.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So did you will yourself to be born? Can you will yourself to fly?
Let's come back down. Hold on one second, my dear boy. Let's come down to planet Earth. Let's relax. I'm not a cop. Let's calm down and let me help you out intellectually because you're struggling. Number one, that has nothing to do with what I said. Just listen.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Free will and you're talking semantics. You're trying to talk around in circles because you know that this debunks what you're saying. Do we have free will? Yes or no? Do we have free will? No, we don't have free will.
We don't have free will.
You're determinist. You don't believe we have free will. Fair enough. But in that case, that means we're determined to do bad things. And if we don't have a choice in doing bad things, that means your God forced us to do bad things, which would send us to hell. So how can an good God not give us free will to do good choices that are not bad?
Yeah, so again, determinism doesn't negate choice. It doesn't negate it because no, it doesn't.
Does God have choice? Does God have choice?
Does God have choice?
Yes, that was the question if you were paying attention.
Yeah. He chose to create us, right?
Okay, exactly. So your point is moot. Your point makes absolutely no sense. But you're moving from the point. Is God all good?
Yes, God is all good.
Would an all good God want evil in the world?
Yes, God is all good.
Would an all good God want evil in the world? So there's an echo. So can you fix the echo? You might need to scroll down and scroll back up. I'm going to help you out quickly. Would an all good God
I can't hear anything you're saying if you're talking.
So there's an echo. So can you fix the echo? You know what? Guys, double tap the screen, everyone. Double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. Feel free to subscribe. It helps go a long way. Also, check out the YouTube as well. Go subscribe and watch all my rest of my debates there. Feel free to follow Discord and Cash App are in the bio as well. So if you want to join those, feel free. It's truly ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. This dude brought up no points. Join the guest request if you want to join in. Make sure you are above the age of 18 if you want to join in. Again, please make sure you're above the age of 18. Hey, what you want to debate?
Hey, how's it going, man?
What do you want to debate?
Oh, you don't believe in God?
You are correct. Do you believe in God?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's your evidence, son?
Where's my evidence?
Yes, of God, since you believe in it.
My evidence is I didn't believe in God, had a near-death experience, ended up seeing Jesus in front of my face, was supposed to be in a wheelchair when I was 25, and now I'm walking again.
Good old anecdotes. And what evidence do we have that you saw Jesus?
Well, that requires trust, my friend.
Okay, exactly. And that's the issue. Because if I say, hey, man, I just saw a flying sheep, should we just believe me based on what I say, or should we look for the evidence of it?
I don't care if you believe me or not. That's what happened.
No, I didn't ask if you cared. I asked, should you believe what I say based on what I said?
Well, God is real, bro.
Sir, stop with the red herring. Stop trying to distract. Answer the question. Should you believe me based on what I said without any empirical evidence?
You have a choice to believe in God or not. That's your free will.
Okay. You just are not answering the question. Can you actually come in and answer actual questions, please? This is ridiculous. Double tap the screen, everyone. We seem to can't not be able to get past 90 to 100 viewers. Like, we can't get past 100 viewers. It's annoying. Everyone keeps leaving and joining, and it goes down and up. Hey, what do you want to debate?
I just wanted to say that I do believe that God. What'd you say?
How old are you? ¿Cuántos años tienes? How old are you?
I'm 21.
So you're 21. Okay, what do you want to debate?
Well, I didn't really come to debate, to be honest with you, but I would like to say that I do believe in God, and I wanted to pray that one day you will be
I don't
able
want to hear you
to.
preaching. Let me help you out, my dear boy. Let me help you out, my dear boy. You need to have evidence for what you believe instead of wasting your time doing absolutely nothing. I don't need your prayers. Please save your breath and save your energy for some critical thinking, which you clearly lack and need. So yeah, just actually get some actual evidence before you come, please, instead of just presupposing and begging the question. All right, let's move to the next person, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. Double tap the screen, everyone.
Hello.
Keep double tapping. I don't want you guys to stop double tapping. Double tap the screen. I will not add the next person until we reach 10,000 likes. Double tap the screen. Hey, what you want to debate?
Hello, I'm 25. Can you hear me as well? Sorry.
I can hear you. What you want to debate?
What's it? I don't really want to debate too much, but I want to talk about the statement with God is imaginary. Um, I basic,
Wow.
I don't know. I somewhat agree with you what you're saying. Like, as in, oh, sorry. Let me just say, I feel like the question shouldn't be God is imaginary. It should be whether we should respect God because of
What? No. Is 1 second. Hold on 1 second. The point is that it is God is imaginary. So can you debate that point, please?
Okay. The only point that I can come up with, yeah, is to say that just because there's no evidence, it doesn't mean to say that whether it's real or not. Just because we haven't seen something, it doesn't mean that, yeah, whether it's real or not. That's all I can say, really.
Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't prove it. That's why I'm asking you to prove God with evidence. If you have no evidence, then there's no reason to believe it true. Do you agree with that? If there's no evidence of something, we technically shouldn't believe it to be true.
No, because let's say like say if we're back into like in history, say Christopher Columbus, people believed that there wasn't anything beyond like wherever it was or whatever that, but then he went beyond it because for whatever reason, but then because other people didn't believe it, it doesn't mean it wasn't real. So it was still real. We just didn't see it.
Yeah, but then again, we have evidence of that. We have historical records and we have evidence. We don't have any evidence of God, okay? Can you provide me with
Yeah, but
some?
no, I can't provide it now, but there could be evidence in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
what I'm
you have no
saying. The
evidence,
evidence.
then
Yeah, no.
there's no reason to believe. Do you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no. I think no. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, I just feel like Yeah, no. The question, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, exactly. Okay, you seem to be a bit confused. I'm gonna put you down. Go and research what evidence is, and then come back when you actually have some. Hey, would you want to debate? Hello, sir. Hello. Okay, this person seems to not want to join. Guys, double tap the screen. Everyone, double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. You won't reach 10K if you don't go. That makes absolutely no sense. Learn to get some actual arguments. Everyone double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. And yeah, the Bible is absolute proof of God's existence. It's not. You can't use the Bible to prove the Bible. That's called circular reasoning, my dear boy. So do you have any actual evidence instead of making baseless claims? Hey, what you want to debate?
Hello, Nityanandam. Yeah, I just wanted to touch on God is imaginary. And to start, I really want to understand what you define God as being, that you're saying it's just imaginary.
That's
Which
a good
framework,
question.
like
Well,
the
here's the thing.
Abrahamic
I don't
framework?
believe in it. Hold on one second, my dear boy. Just listen. Let's come down to planet Earth. Let's. I'm just making sure we're on planet Earth, and you're actually listening. Number one, I don't believe in it. You're the one who believes in it. Since you're the one who believes in it, you need to provide the evidence and the actual definition of what you believe in. Okay. So again, can you define God for me?
Yeah. As per, Hinduism, and as per, which is the oldest religion on the planet, we say God is consciousness. Are you saying consciousness is not real, it's imaginary?
Okay, so you're defining God as consciousness.
Yes, that's the oldest definition that
You're
the word
defining God as neurons firing in our brains that we
No,
actually have
consciousness
evidence
isn't
of.
neurons firing in the brain. Even modern science says they don't
That
fully
is
understand what
literally
consciousness is.
Yeah, I agree, but we do have some semblance of an understanding, and we understand that the conscious experience does have something to, or does originate from neurons firing in the brain, the billions of neurons in our brain that are firing. We do know that it does have some sort of relation to that. So if what you're saying, God is consciousness,
Okay, so
and what
you're saying there was no
basically
consciousness
God
before
is,
humans?
Pardon?
Or before there was humans, you're saying there was absolutely no consciousness?
No, the living
Or
beings which were alive before humans, I'm assuming, had consciousness.
okay, let's just say before Earth, before the start of the Big Bang, there was no consciousness then.
Yes, because there's no living being to actually experience the conscious experience because there were no brains, because biology was not a thing.
Okay, so what's the substratum that the foundation of the Big Bang, like what is the Big Bang superimposed onto?
What does that have to do with anything that I'm saying?
Within
Sir,
Hinduism, we say that
red
substratum is
Hold on one second, my dear
consciousness, which
boy.
acts as like the canvas.
Hold on one second, my dear boy. Thank you so much, vegans, for the gift. Sir, can you actually stop bringing up red herrings and non sequiturs? That doesn't follow to what I just said. Can you actually address my argument, please? It's ridiculous how much you keep trying to obfuscate and run from the point at hand. Explain exactly what you're saying, because you're not making sense.
Okay, so within the Hindu framework, we have understood that there's 25 states of consciousness, and we have mapped out how.
Can you explain to me how that's evidence? I don't care about the 26 million states of consciousness. I asked for evidence that your deity exists. Can you provide that? Or am I going to have to
It's not a deity, it's just consciousness.
What?
It's just consciousness, it's not a deity.
Sir, okay, so you don't believe in... Okay, then. You don't believe in God, you just believe that consciousness exists? Sure. That's not the debate at hand. The debate isn't consciousness is imaginary. The debate is God is imaginary. So stay on topic. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Hey.
What do you want to debate, my dear boy?
Hello?
Hello? What do you want to debate? Okay, seems like you don't want to debate anything. Guys, double tap the screen. Let's get some more people in here. Feel free to subscribe to the YouTube as well as subscribe to the TikTok. It helps go a long way and it helps keep the streams going. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Your African parents need to take your ass back to church, Wasteman. You need to go back to church ASAP. And I can tell you're on the spectrum. Your name's literally a train. You're on the spectrum 100%.
So do you have any evidence for what you believe?
You're on the spectrum. You're on the spectrum.
Sir, just hold on one second, my dear boy.
You're on the spectrum.
Calm down. Let's put a muzzle on the dog. Just listen. Do you have any evidence for what you believe? That was the question. Do you have any evidence? Can you answer the question instead of hitting me with ad hominems because you have no reasons or you have no arguments?
My dear boy, shut up. You're on the spectrum. That's literally the evidence.
You had no evidence whatsoever, but ad hominems. Come back when you have some evidence, okay? Deary me, with the tu quo que fallacy. Tu quo que. Tu quo que tumor. That's what he is, a tu quo que tumor. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Hi, can you hear me?
How old are you?
52, man.
Okay, what do you want to debate?
Okay, go vegan.
Why aren't you vegan?
Look, I think there should be a balance between the human beings and farming, because currently the farmers are producing so many things that we can eat. So in order to close that gap, why don't we start with reducing something from farming so that at least we improve on ourselves? We stop eating all those products that are coming from.
What are you trying to say? Sir, I'm sorry you're confusing me. Like, I don't even know what you're trying to say at this point. Do you have an actual argument or are you just being verbose?
I'm trying to say, yes, we can go vegan, but there should be an awareness that should be there in order to close the gap.
Hey, all I heard is that we should go vegan. So in my opinion, hey, that's a win for me. We should go vegan, in his words himself. Guys, double tap the screen. Let's reach 10,000 likes by the end of the live. I'm going to be ending the live stream soon. So double tap the screen. Let's reach 10,000 likes. Also, feel free to check out the YouTube as well. And feel free to subscribe to the TikTok. Helps go a long way. And feel free to gift as well. It helps us too. Hey, what you want to debate?
I want to debate like the go vegan.
Oh, you know what you need to debate? Coco Melon. That's what you need to debate. Let's get someone else in here, guys. Should I bring this? I don't think that dude's above the age of 18. I don't think this dude is either. If evolution is a fact, why are monkeys still here? So that makes absolutely no sense. And monkeys are with us, not... What would you want to debate?
I don't actually want to debate, but I do have a question to do with the first topic on whether or not God is imaginary.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, what do you want to ask?
How do you account for the burden? Okay, so let's say if you do prove to someone that God doesn't exist, how do you account for the burden of supplying them with their new meaning and preventing them from going down into a nihilistic sort of worldview?
That's a good question, and honestly, it does take a lot of self-courage, and I'm not going to say it's not easy to have your whole worldview gone. It wasn't easy for me. I used to be religious for all of my life until a couple of years ago, where I no longer had faith because I realized that there was no actual evidence and substance for me to believe what I'm saying, and I saw a lot of contradictions, not just in my holy book, but as well as in the nature of God himself. So you bring up a very good point, and it isn't easy at all. But honestly, yes, that you'll realize that life has no meaning, but that's not always the case. You can make your own meaning. You can find meaning in what you do. And that's a good question. I'll admit it's never going to be easy when your whole worldview is literally gone. It's never going to be easy. But the whole point is that life is not easy. Life is tough, and you just have to get used to it. That's life for you. And so what I'd say is that, you just got to power through it. So, yeah, good question. Very good question. Well, why is this dude? This dude is I actually want to see why this dude thinks what he thinks. Let me help him out. Hello, my dear boy. Are you paying attention?
Yo, Specky. Quick question, yeah. So you said that you used to be religious.
Incorrect.
What sort of religion are we talking?
We're talking about the Christian religion. Do you know what that is?
Of course I do. So what made you change your mind then?
Okay, let me educate you. This is exactly how you should have been speaking before, but unfortunately, you deluded yourself into thinking that you're brighter than you are. Okay, number one, hold on 1 second, my dear boy. Just listen. So number one, we have the problem of evil, problem of divine goodness, the problem of creation, the fact that there's no evidence. We have a lot of issues, and so that's exactly the reason. And that's a good question, exactly why. And those reasons are the exact reasons as to why. Feel free to unmute yourself when you please, if you want to actually give a response to that, instead of ad hominems.
Why do you have KSI as your profile picture? Is that your morals? Is that who you base your morals off? KSI.
Holy red herring. Holy red herring. There's nothing to do with what I said. Holy red herring. God damn it. I've been away. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Hi, I want to debate the fact about God is imaginary.
Oh, go watch Cocomelon. Go debate Cocomelon, man. Go and debate Cocomelon, my dear boy. Double tap the screen. Why do 7 people leave at once, bro? TikTok's weird. Double tap the screen, subscribe to the YouTube, and feel free to subscribe to the TikTok as well. You get extra perks, and you get up for 5 minutes, guaranteed with no kick. Hey, what do you want to debate?
Hey, you said God is a man. Morality from?
Pardon? I don't believe morality is subjective. I get it from my feelings.
Okay, so
What?
do you
What do you
believe
say?
that grape is wrong? Do you believe that grape is?
Yes.
There's anything wrong with grape? Why?
Yes. Because I believe you're unnecessarily harming another person when you don't need to in a very cruel manner.
Okay, why is that wrong?
I just explained to you why. Because you're hurting another person in a specifically cruel way unnecessarily.
Okay, why is hurting someone wrong, and who's to say it's cruel or not?
I just gave you the reason why. If you don't accept my answer, that's
No,
on
you're
you.
not giving. You're giving me a reason as to why grape is wrong. Now, explain to me why hurting someone is wrong.
I just said to you the reason. If you don't want to listen and you don't acknowledge it, then that's on you. And then just pay attention, my dear. But
Hold
I just
on,
answered it.
hold on. Okay, let me educate you real quick. I asked you why grape is wrong, and you explained because it's hurting someone in a cruel reason.
Miles. Miles, thank you so much for the gift.
Right? Now I'm asking, why is hurting someone in a cruel way wrong?
Because I find it wrong and unnecessary. I literally just explained it to you. I find it unnecessary, and I've given you the reason. It's just why I believe. My emotions.
But that's just to you, right? Not across the board. So when someone else does it, it's okay.
Yeah, of course. No, I don't believe it's okay. Subjectively.
Well, that's just you.
Thank you so much for the
if everyone else
Thank you
thinks
so
it's
much for the
okay, grape is okay.
Pardon?
If everyone else in the world thinks that grape is okay, but you, then it's okay except to you.
See, you seem to have trouble focusing, so let's help you out. Number one, that's not the case what I said whatsoever. I said it's wrong to me. Even if everyone in the world thinks it's okay, I still think it's wrong. I don't see the point of contention here. What are you trying to say?
I'm just seeing what you believe about grape and are just, objective morality versus subjective morality, and
there's no such thing as objective morality.
Nothing
There's
matters.
no such thing as
There really is no such thing as
Thank you so much for the gift, Daddy. Thank you so much for the gift, Daddy.
Do you believe in objective truth? Do you believe in objective truth?
Yeah, I believe that you can have objective truths, although that does go around the slippery slope of epistemology and how we know what we know. And but I would say we can have truths and facts.
Okay, based off
Though
of
they
what?
must be based on
How do we come
science.
How do we
Based
come
on
to know
science,
something to be true?
Based on science,
so like
physics,
the laws of science, the laws of logic, the laws of physics.
Empirics, as I just stated,
Okay,
you can observe it in the universe.
Yeah, where do those come from?
What do you mean, where do those come from? Do you mean, where does science come from? We have tools. Science is a tool in which we measure those things. I don't know where the universe came from. I don't know where this came from.
No, I'm not asking that. I'm asking where do the laws of logic, the laws of mathematics, the laws of physics come from? It's not really something as matter in motion, right? It's more of something apart from matter in motion, which I'm not sure if you're an atheist.
That's a good question. I'm an atheist, and those are axiomatic things that we that the building blocks that we kind of have to. They're self-evident statements that exist. That's what axioms are. They're basically self-evident. So essentially, we need the laws of logic to come to conclusions in anything. So they're basically self-evident.
So laws of logic are just chemical